heaven verse, you know, and most of them turned out pretty terrible, but this one finally kind of got where I wanted to go with it. Anyway, pretty much everything I'm playing that's original tonight is all on Bandcamp, just under Spencer Rich if you ever want to hear some of it, and I've played drums and bass and everything. I may do some tasteful covers later on. We'll see how it goes.
Spencer, did you tell us the name of the song?
Oh, it's called Religion.
Religion, I'm sorry. Religion, that's a eye-catching title right away, you know, and it makes me want to, you know what more? I mean, what is it? You know, tell us where did that come from?
Like I said, I was trying to make this sort of Dante-esque thing. I don't know, it just sort of happened. I don't know.
It's a thought-provoking song.
But
a very.
I was happy with it. Obviously, it's my first song. I'm like, well, I'll start out with a good one.
it is a good one, but it makes you think. It's got some
nice chords too. I'm really happy with. I don't think I came up with those. I think I actually got those chords out of a book. I went, oh, an 11 and a 13, those sound good together. I didn't stumble on those. I'm not Mr. Theory. I don't immediately know how to play 13ths and 11ths. I definitely looked it up in a book.
Well, a real attention grabber there, and looking forward to the next one. Neal?
Thank you.
All right.
Neal, can I tell us a bit again, Neal? Who you are, what you do, where you from? And don't be afraid to tell us where home is originally. Where our home is now Athens.
Okay, yes.
Athens
has been home since 1996, when I came here to go to grad school to study the history of Buddhism, because you can do that here. As it turns out, no one was more surprised than me to find out that you could do that. But I grew up in Anniston, Alabama, and from the time I was 13, Athens was already of mythic proportions for us. As I was telling Spencer earlier, my older sister was a college DJ at Auburn, and so when she would come home, she would bring these records of bands that no one had heard of yet, like REM and B-52s and Pylons and all these amazing things that really didn't sound anything like Madonna or Michael Jackson or the things that were on Top 40 radio at the time, so our minds were completely blown. So I had this idea that it would be really cool to live here one day. And when I finally did move here, when I was 25, my head was so deep in grad school for years that there was no music in it at all. But once that was done, I decided to start playing again. And it's been a few years since then, so here we are.
Well, we're very glad you did.
Thank you, sir.
So what you going to play for us?
I'm going to play a song called Picture, and so, which is a song I normally open my shows with. So, okay, so there was a friend of mine that I played music with here after grad school. The first friends that I really got tight with who were musicians that I played with were my friends Britt and Rachel, who Chris and Kim know well. As a matter of fact, Britt threw a huge party and Chris did his Elvis gig and I got to play bass for that. It was awesome.
Yes, it was.
It was so much fun. When Britt passed away far too young, at 40, my whole sort of music life had been so wrapped up with him for those previous 3 years with them. I pretty much stopped playing or writing altogether for about a year. And it wasn't even like massive depression or anything. It was just sort of like the fountain had turned off. I don't know, we've just been so enwrapped. And then almost a year to the day after that, a song came to mind, which is kind of how it works for me, by the way. I'm a pretty shitty songwriter in the sense of being like a craftsman. I'm not really good at that. Like just a few times a year, one just kind of pops in fully formed, and that's so this was the first song that came to mind after that. And basically, I guess what it ended up being was like a letter to her. Like if he had had one more chance to say one more thing to her. And God, I wish you guys could have known him. I'm glad you all did. He was just the most. He had the strange distinction of actually having had a heart problem and technically died on the table about 8 years before that.
Wow.
And so it was very difficult to talk to him about like death and the afterlife and things because he would always say like, well, I've already done it. So I know what to expect. But he was always so insistent that when it happens, nobody be sad. This is not a sad thing. I'm going home. And that's what it is. And so when it happened, we celebrated the hell out of his life. And then a year later, I wrote this song for him and also for his beautiful wife, Rachel, to him. So this is Picture. take all I leave behind, and know that you are my own true lover, an answered prayer for when you I get mine. May you live your life as none have before you. Make doubt your friend, steal by your heart, and treasure all this love I bear for you. Remember me, girl, for now we must part. So lift your hand, feel the flow, and ring a bell when I head out west, and parade no fear, and log my journey. Wish me well and safe passage home. Oh, wish me well and safe passage home. Oh, wish me well, safe passage home. Wish me well, safe passage home. Wish me well, safe passage home.
Wow. Wow. I am so glad you told us the story, you know, the prelude to that song. It meant so much more.
It is. It's the
Yeah.
full story. The short version is, I call it, one of my happy dying songs, but
It's
but without context, that kind of leaves you hanging. a little
it's
bit.
really uplifting. It's soothing,
It's
and it's calming.
it gave me a piece, but I think he wanted us all.
That's a gift. That's a real gift. Wonderful. And yeah, I loved your guitar work.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Ah.
I really like that.
Well, next up.
All right.
Excuse me. Isaac, tell us a little bit about yourself.
It's a lot.
We'll just keep moving it around.
Yeah, I've seen you play at the theater, okay, so.
I don't know
Never
why
played
they
for
let
it
us
here.
up there. They show so much. All right. So this, I'm gonna do a song that I wrote when I got back to Georgia after Hurricane Katrina and all this and that, living in a FEMA trailer and all the other awful shit that ensued after that, including the foreclosure. And then to boot, whatever oil spill or whatever that was the final note. So when I got here, I got a house, it was raining like hell, drove all night, got together with the family, and woke up, and, you know, prior to waking up, I had a dream. And in my dream, it was raining, and I went outside in the backyard. This house I haven't even seen the backyard to you. Sight unseen. And in the dream, I go outside, and there was like this smoky quartz crystal just gleaming up from the ground. And, you know, I've been living in New Orleans and down in Louisiana, and so, I mean, there's not a lot of minerals or rocks of anything, of any shine. So I pick up this thing, and then I wake up, and then I go outside, and it's like drizzling. And I'm like, all right, let me check out the backyard and stuff. And man, lo and behold, there's a smoky quartz. It was not a crystal, but it was a chunk of smoky quartz, so good enough for me. And for whatever reason, I went and took a shower after that and wrote this song.
The song's called.
Right there. Right there. I'll just try and remember it to you. one that I believed in. I'm coming home, yeah, I can feel it. Hey, I was right there, oh, right there, right where you went down. Hey, I was right there, oh, right there, right where you were found. Oh, I was right where you went down. Yeah, 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 oh yeah.
Wow.
That was one, I just couldn't even believe it. And to tell the truth, I had that experience, caught that little hook and memorized it, and I forgot it. And it drove me crazy. It absolutely drove me crazy. And I just wouldn't let it go. And I mean, it took days, and then it happened. You know, like, I was like, oh my God. You start scrambling. You're like, that's it. Not to lose again. Not to lose. What do I do? You know? And I just put it down.
So this was 2006, thereabouts?
Yeah, about 2000.
And yeah, we didn't have the cell phones we have now, and we
actually, that song I wrote when I moved here, and that was way after Katrina, so that was like 2009.
2009.
I got another one I can play later that I wrote right after.
That's a wonderful song, and you just obviously when you write for yourself.
Yeah, that's for me.
Why do we always sound better when we write for ourselves?
Dream song.
Yeah.
Typical dream song.
Yeah. Really nice. Really enjoyed it.
Thanks.
I love your energy.
I went out there, it was probably a year before Katrina happened. It was already messy from the various storms and stuff. I just wanted to go there because I'd never been there either. It's a cool place.
Yeah, no, you got to see
The coolest.
Before it got knocked out.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't mean to change the subject, but my ex-wife's name was Katrina. And my lawyer called her Hurricane. Andrew, would you sing us something? Tell us a little bit about yourself, Andrew. Let us help you out here.
Not too much to say. I feel like a lot of what I can't find words to say, just write songs. So this first one's called Settle. I wrote this over the summer. So I met a really amazing person over the summer, and just I didn't have a lot of things together in my own life. So I think when that happens, when you wish you could be more for somebody, to be who they deserve, you kind of hope that they'll wait up on you as you get it together. So that's what this is about. It's called Settle. Summer, I still remember you were so lovely that I felt ashamed. I was still picking up the pieces of all the ways I've broken. Sorry you had to see me this way. I want you so bad that I'll beg you to stay. Baby, it's settled, honey, it's settled. You are all I want. Baby, it's settled, I promise I'll settle. You are all I want. Yeah, you are all I want. Got no one to turn to, it's emptiness you'll turn to. My lonely heart, it had led me astray. You were my compass, a star for me to follow. Suddenly I'm tired of running away. With you I am home, and at home I will stay. Baby, it's settled, honey, it's settled. You are all I want.
and you will always be my love. Just wait for me. You were and you will always be my love. Just wait for me. You were and you will always be my love. Just wait for me. Just wait for me.
That is a wonderful song, and you obviously have played it before. You know, that's personal, very personal. Thank you for sharing those emotions, but have you played it to this person, or?
Yeah,
That's always fun.
Yeah, we're great friends now, but yeah,
It's never heard it?
no.
No? That's a wonderful song, and you perform it wonderfully. It is. It's just, I want to hear more. Next time around.
Many people that I've written songs for have actually heard those songs. Couple, maybe.
That seems to be
Well, maybe
epidemic.
more.
I don't know what it is, you know? What are we afraid to? They're our inspiration, right?
I guess you feel like if you could have said it to him, you wouldn't have needed to write the song. You could have just said it.
I wrote a song that I've never sang called Heartless Woman about my ex-wife. It was just cathartic. Now, there's a reason why you don't want to
You're right.
Yeah.
put that out there.
No.
You know?
You might have heard it anyway.
Yeah, so,
Thanks a lot.
yes. Sorry, guys. Spencer, what you gonna do?
Well, I'm really happy that this is a songwriter in the round type thing. I usually explain my songs a little bit if I'm playing in front of people, but this one has a really good story behind it. When I was, I don't know, between the ages of 13 to, well, at least 17 or 18, my drug of choice was dextromethorphan. I like the cough syrup, right? And I kept doing it for a while. I was doing it up into my early 20s at least. And I had a bad experience when I was working for Logo's delivery driving. I woke up one morning and I hadn't really slept, you know, because it keeps you awake, you know. And I was tunneling out while I was driving. I'm like, man, I can't drive delivery like this. So I gave the stuff up for like 10 years. I completely gave it up. And I was working at Bluebird later on, and I had a friend, and we got to talking about it, you know, and like, yeah, that stuff was pretty fun, wasn't it? So, you know, I had to work this one day at Bluebird. I'm making this story really long, but it's a pretty good story. So, I was working this shift at Bluebird, and I had gotten a cold, pretty bad cold, you know, extreme cough. I'm just like, man, I don't have anybody I can call to come down and work this shift. And, you know, I can't go home, you know, I've got to do something about this cough. And if I'm going to do it, I might as well do enough to get old buzz off of this leash, right? So I worked this day at Bluebird, and I did about half a bottle. I'm like, yeah, that was pretty fun. Why don't I? So I started doing it again. And, you know, I was doing a little bit here and there, going to shows, enjoying it. It got worse and worse. I became a serious cough syrup addict there for a while. And eventually I quit again. But at some point, several years ago, I was just like, why am I still doing this stuff? It's like, there's this sort of effect that you get depending on what other drugs you combine it with, but it's like, well, I call it the Disney effect. It's like, so I wrote this song that's basically about an adult that goes to Disney World and doesn't have a good time. It's like, I've already been through this, I don't need to do this again. Basically came out of my, like, getting tired of being high on cough syrup all the time. And I wrote this song, and everyone that I played this for, like, man, that's like, it's got, you know, I mean, you could see it as that way, but I mean, you can look at it as a straightforward story just about an adult that goes to Disney World and doesn't have a good time. It's got political implications. I mean, it's this multi-level thing. I don't know. I'm proud of it. It's one of the last songs I wrote. I haven't been writing that much lately. Maybe I should go back and talk about it. So it's called the Magic Kingdom. And pretty much the name was some of the rides that I mentioned in this song no longer exist at the Magic Kingdom in Walt Disney World, Florida. But it's what I remember of it in the 80s and 70s as a kid. Anyway, that's my story. That, I'm going to play this better than that.
that was quite a story leading up to that.
It's as long as the song, right? Put you there. It seemed
The magic cake
interesting and funny enough, to let everybody know where that song came out of.
Good news, all those rides are still there except one.
No, Mr. Toad.
Mr. Toad is not there.
Gone, and they changed the Carousel of Progress. They no longer sing "Now's the time, now's the best time of my life." They don't do that anymore. Still there, but they changed the tune.
Tiki Birds. That was a great song.
Are the Tiki Birds still there?
Oh, yeah.
But they changed the characters.
They changed the Pirates of the Caribbean too, right? To match the movie a little bit.
They added Captain Jack Sparrow.
Right.
That's a great first line, though. Is it really a small world? I was in. As soon as I was locked. I already liked it with the little.
That was all.
I think Mr. Toad is still in England, since it goes with When the Willows or whatever,
Yeah.
Euro Disney or wherever.
Yeah.
But they moved it from. Isn't there they have like a graveyard at the Florida location now, sort of the old rides, like pieces of it, but not the whole thing maybe.
Probably behind the scenes, and you can pay $500 to get that.
Yeah.
In a strange way, it makes me want to go.
It is kind of weirdly fun.
Very unique song. Well done.
The
Well
Haunted
done.
Mansion, I guess, has changed a little bit too.
The ghost hitches arriving at the end. You mentioned that, so that's the best.
Have you been to Carowinds? I'm just kidding.
Carowinds?
Yeah, I mean,
Not in a while.
that's it. Just being funny.
Been to neither in a while. I've still never been to Disneyland. I have been to Disney World many times over the years, obviously. For me to come up with all that, I didn't even have to look at anything.
Is it big well? I have never been there. I need to go.
Almost. I don't think I mentioned 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
That one's gone.
Oh,
That was a great one.
Wait, that's the
good
film.
That is now
it's a
Ariel's
fun
product.
film, yeah. It's a shame.
Good job,
Well,
Spencer.
at least they kept it a quiet. Yes, that was one.
Okay, Neil,
Alrighty.
what you got for us?
Okay. See, now I can't help but think of Disney. This has nothing to do with the song, but just real quick. The first time I went, when I was like 8, and I was on Space Mountain, and my glasses flew off. That's like pitch dark. Fortunately, it smacked some poor woman in the face, like in the back of the roller coaster. And she caught it. So at the end, I'm like crying because I thought my glasses were gone. But she's like, and I think I have glasses. So I was like, yay. So anyway, I digress. Yeah, that was fun. This is a newer song that I wrote. I'll get to the heartbreak stuff in a little bit, but this is not that. This is okay. So this song is called Dream State, and I guess it's sort of the idea that, and so the idea that maybe if there is such a thing as love at first sight, maybe it has that feeling like, I know you from somewhere. Almost that deja vu kind of thing, but without all the gaps filled in, right? So there's still like, so this is Dream State. You've got nothing on the field. There's a past life growing clearer, which we held each other dear. Sit beside me by the river, the same one we all put down. This time around I shall deliver. You'll hold the scepter and wear the crown, while I'm wondering, did I life growing clearer and clearer, in which we held each other oh so dear. Sit beside me by the river, same one we all go down, and there's only one in this time around. I shall remember. You'll hold the scepter and wear the crown. While I know that I'll meet you in a green state. I may not know your name, but I know your face. That I'll meet you in a green state. Oh, I may not know your name, but I know your face. Yes, I know your face. I know your face. Yes, I know your face. I know.
Good job. Wow, really haunting images in that song. It's like you're in the dream yourself. It's like, and then I thought, well, do women feel this way too, or is it just us? I mean, really. It's just, I don't think women feel that way that often.
Connection between, I don't know if this is purposeful or not, but you said that you studied Buddhism in your first song.
Yeah, that's not random.
About that afterlife. The second song is about, there seems to be a sort of theosophical sort of bent going on to your stuff, which I'm into.
That's going to be the tone.
I like that.
Of my songs
I like
for the
that.
evening, basically.
Wonderful, very powerful too. Powerful. You put so much energy into the song, and it's wonderful.
Well, when you
Wonderful.
play the exact same chord progression over and over and over again, you're going to have to do a little something.
Oh, come on,
It's nice that it's not, not that you can't write 20 great songs with straight up open chords, but, I like the fact that, not like I said, I wrote plenty of songs that are just bar chords or open chords, but I kind of like the weird.
I love the open string.
It's sort of like
Those open strings.
Weird,
Yeah,
it's
sort of weird chords up the
almost like I could hear
fretboard, always kind of like.
a cello almost at different points with that tone. Then some sort of haunting like dulcimer tone, like hammered dulcimer sounds too.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, soft but driving. When it needed to drive, it took over.
Really perfect.
You know.
Nice sound in voice too.
Good song, Neal. Good song.
Yeah, it's great.
Thanks for sharing that one.
The ending was fantastic.
Well, batter up.
Batter up. All right, I was wondering if I could borrow the cable. I can try to remember this one. I actually took a back seat to playing guitar. I had really had some luck having a really great band in town. And after a while, they wanted to play some instrumental stuff, and then I'd say, okay, so I could take a break and then watch the band. And I was like, God, they don't need me at all. And then, sometimes the play is a little stressful for me. I can't hear the acoustic guitar anyway. I start getting really paranoid. Like, am I even playing? Where are we now? And so I kind of quit playing. I just stand there. I'm taking on this whole new attitude with the whole playing music thing. It's like, I'm a singer now. I'm a microphone man. So now I'm trying to figure this out. But this is that Katrina tune.